just picked up this foundation yesterday. I wanted to do a first impressions video because I'm really excited to try it and I cannot wait to put it on my skin. I was watching this girl's video, I don't even know who it was, and she put this on her face and she had like acne on her cheeks and it literally covered everything. So I figured I would do a first impressions video, kind of show you guys what it looks like, check back throughout the day, well maybe not throughout the day, but at the end of the day at least, because I have to go to work today, and then let you know what I think about it. And I feel like it's either gonna go really well or really bad. I just feel like this foundation is so full coverage that I might hate it because it's so cakey, or I might love it because it makes me look flawless. I picked it up in the shade 14 Ivory Medium. I'm like very pale right now. I'm trying to embrace my pale state. I don't really know if this is the right shade. I was trying them on my hand in the store. I put it on my neck. It seemed to match. It was kind of hard to tell though, so who really knows? I guess we'll find out. The one darker than this was super yellow, and normally I like to a little yellow, but I'm trying to match my actual skin because every single foundation I own right now is way too dark for me and I look a little crazy throughout the day. So I'm starting with the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. I'm just prepping my skin like I normally would prep it with any other foundation. I love this primer. It gives me a beautiful glow under my foundation and I use it pretty much every single day. So I'm going to shake this up because it's more of a wet foundation. I kind of wish it was in a dropper, but really you just twist open this cap and that's it. It's just in that little ball thing. So I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. I don't even know how much to use, but this is what I normally do with other foundations. I'm gonna use my beauty blender today. I feel like it might apply better with this. I might try a buffing brush another day, but I almost feel like with a full coverage, I kind of want to use a beauty blender so it almost shears it out just a bit so I don't look like I'm wearing so much makeup. I don't really like the look of wearing a ton of makeup, but I do want to look, you know, perfected. Just doing one cheek so you guys can see the difference, but you can see how it covers like any redness on my nose. It really does smooth over any of those little pores. It looks pretty flawless. The color seems to match me like really well. It's probably my best matching foundation that I own. Definitely a full coverage matte finish foundation. Might look a little bit, not cakey, but a little build-up-y around the nose area. But I usually get kind of dry around there, and as well as my mouth. Alright, I mean, so far I like it. I mean, I think it looks pretty. It's definitely super different than what I normally go for. I'm usually like medium coverage, glowy finish. So this is like a full coverage kind of matte finish, but I think it looks good. I like the color a lot. I mean, it's nice to have a shade that actually matches my skin. This is the NARS concealer in the shade Vanilla. But other than this, I don't feel like I need to conceal like anything. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face like I normally do it, and I'll film it because I haven't really done a tutorial in a while, so I figured maybe you guys will like it. But I usually set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Depending on the day, sometimes I'll use a little powder puff and really press it into the skin. Today I'm going to just take a little fluffy brush and just lightly kind of dust it. I don't feel like I need a ton of setting because this is so matte. So this is a big fluffy hourglass brush, which is like amazing. So I'm just taking this and fluffing it. And then I take my Stila bronzer in the shade Medium that I use every day. And I've been using this Soft Blend Concealer Brush, F64, for a light contour on the cheeks. And it looks harsh right now, but I will blend. Then I usually either take my Guerlain powder in the shade number 4, which I did a video on those, or I take my Laura Mercier Ritual bronzer, which I love. Since I already showed you these in a video, I'm gonna show you this today. This is a lot darker, so I have to be careful because I am a lot more fair right now. So I go in with like just a super light hand I like this Real Techniques brush. It's the fancier brushes, and I just like this like paddle shape. It's super nice for bronzer. So I just like gently kind of go in there and then dust them off. And then I'll just go right on my forehead. And then I'll take a little more and go right on my cheeks. And then I'll normally go in with a little bit of a highlight, and I love my Laura Mercier highlight 01 is my favorite one. It's amazing. Just right on your cheeks. And then I do blush, and mostly using this blush lately, which is the Smashbox blush in the color Flush with a NARS Ita brush. That rhymed. This kind of has nothing to do with the video itself, but I usually use the Bobbi Brown Camel eyeshadow, and I basically take that all over my entire eyelid. Up into the crease, and that's pretty much my everyday eye look. I'm like so lazy lately, and this is really all I've been doing, and I love the effect of it. It's just so pretty. I'll even take a little bit of it and drag it below. Mascara, I always use my Stila Huge Extreme. Sometimes I'll do a winged liner, sometimes I'll do no liner. I've been obsessed with Two Broke Girls, the TV show on CBS, and I'm obsessed with Max on that show, and her makeup is flawless every day, and I love it. And I've been wearing a lip color that's really similar to hers, and this is NARS Fire Down Below. Let's zoom in on the face and see how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. I think there's a little separation on my chin area, which is weird because normally there's not separation, at least at this point in the day. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see some like separation filling into like fine lines on my chin, which, I mean, I'm only 23. It's not like I have crazy fine lines. Everywhere else it looks really good. A touch heavy around the nose and on the upper lip, but that's normally my problem area anyway. I just get like foundation just kind of like sticks there. Definitely the chin, I don't know, it's a little concerning to me. Basically all around the mouth looks, I guess, just cakey, like kind of cracky, like a desert or something. I'm gonna have to check back later tonight. I am getting my hair done today, so I don't think my makeup's gonna look perfect at the end of the day, because you know they always like take your makeup off of your forehead and stuff. I'm gonna have to like touch that up later, but hopefully we'll get like a decent look at what it looks like at the end of the day. Right now it is 9:30, and I won't be back until probably, I would guess about 7 tonight. So we will check in like around 7 depending on where the night takes me. Hey guys, so I am back. It is 8 o'clock right now, and I'm exhausted. It was just a long, kind of stressful day, and I have a lot of opinions on this foundation. 10 and a half, 11 hours if I'm doing the math correctly, which you never know. It's a very full coverage foundation. A very dry foundation. I'm combo oily, so I definitely have like, you know, oils and stuff on my skin, and I felt like this foundation made my skin very dry. For me, it basically, I think, made me look older. It really enhanced little fine lines around the mouth. It enhanced fine lines in this area, even a little bit on my forehead, which I don't really have too many up there, but it basically, I put it on and it dried to any tiny little fine line areas, especially on my chin. My chin looked like a desert all day. I didn't love it, and I hydrated well in the morning. I primed with a glowy primer, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna return it. I don't think it's terrible. I mean, my skin stayed matte most of the day, as you can see. I mean, I'm not really that shiny, but it is like 30 degrees out, so I'm not like sweating either. I touched up my concealer in the daytime, but everything else is the same. I feel like anyone with older skin than mine, it's just gonna look cakey. Cakey, dry, whatever. I don't know. It also oxidized pretty badly. I mean, this lighting's terrible. You can't even see, but I mean, my face is like quite a bit darker than my neck and my chest right now, and it was throughout the entire day. And I noticed it getting darker and darker and darker and darker, even though this is a pretty light foundation. I mean, like I said before, it's only the ivory medium, so it's, you know, in the lighter shades. So I'm gonna return this foundation. I don't like it for my skin. I felt like it just settled. I've heard people love it, and it has very, very mixed reviews. So I really think it just depends on your skin type. And if you have wrinkles, if you have any sort of dryness, I mean, like I said, I'm combo oily and I still found it to be very kind of cakey in these areas. I just feel like I look old, and I know it's hard for you guys to see because the lighting's bad and I'm kind of far away from the camera. From far away it looked good, but when I zoomed in on this area right here, I just looked like so cakey and so wrinkly. Like, I do not have those types of wrinkles. It was crazy. So this was just not my favorite at all. I'm still on the hunt for my favorite foundation. I mean, I have, you know, ones that I like and favorites and stuff, but I still haven't found like one that doesn't make me break out, that looks amazing all day, that doesn't make me wrinkly, that doesn't, you know, accentuate my pores, all that kind of stuff. So I'll move on to the next one. And if you guys liked this, let me know. I'll definitely do more of these. I think they're kind of fun to do. I can do some with like foundations that I already have, just like quick little reviews and coming back at the end of the day and talking about my experience with them. I just bought the new one from Juice Beauty, which is an organic line that they sell at Ulta. So the next one of these will be with the Juice Beauty foundation, which I'm excited about. I have on their concealer right now, and I have to say, I really, really like the way it looks. So we'll see how the foundation performs. Let me know if you have tried this foundation before. I would love to hear your opinions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.